Munchie B says Flakko was cap. YG ain't going to jail. YG didn't do nothing. Flakko, stop lying. Or is Munchie lying? We don't know. Let's get to it right here, right now on the ODM Slim Show. Let's go, What's going on with y'all? It's your boy ODM Slim. I don't know if y'all been watching, y'all been paying attention, man, but Flakko and Munchie B going back and forth with the Drakeo the Ruler's case. We're going to get right into it, bro. It's not even too much to talk about. Let's get it.
I guess like another reason why YG might not have been in the best spirits at the battle was because he, I guess, got his spot searched by CHP, the same organization that came here trying to talk to me and Munchie, which all of a sudden makes us feel like, oh, okay, like we don't know what they got, but we know that they are seemingly taking this investigation quite a bit more seriously. And just to dump it all out there, then after that, we get leaked testimonial from Draco's former security guard, basically saying that he saw YG as part of the group that approached Drakeo that night. And then on top of that, we have fans putting together screenshots and basically saying that you can see like what YG's wearing in this picture and then what this guy in the video who's running down on Drakeo is wearing, trying to do the connection.
Now I'm going to say this, right? I think it was like a couple of years later that they were saying like YG had the same outfit on as that picture. I believe. I don't know how true it is.
Between those two. So it does feel like, there's a lot of people who are trying to make this situation heat up. Munchie, what's the vibe? What's the vibe on the land in the turf?
Why would he be wearing the same thing 3 years later and he rich?
Well, it's a photo from that night, right?
Right. And then it was that was Neon Stream or something.
I guess, yeah. Leon was back there, was he?
He wore the same exact fit 3 years later.
Well, supposedly it's less than a year.
Oh, right? So they're saying that 4 years later he might have been wearing the same outfit. Wow, I thought it had to have been the same night.
Now, I don't know about that. I don't know how true that is. It could be true. It could be possible. But I don't know how that is. They having a, you know what I'm saying? He had the same fit on from 4 years. It's crazy. YG too?
Hey.
No, they ain't the same.
I would say that was
like 4 years 2 years later, bro. Like
somebody like YG wearing the same item of clothing 4 years later, I would say is very unlikely.
And then what Coop say? Hazel eyes? Do you know what color hazel is?
I did look it up on ChatGPT and it did say that YG has hazel eyes.
Mikey's eyes.
Adam said, I did look it up on ChatGPT. They do say YG has hazel eyes. Adam is cold.
That nigga ain't no hazel eyes, bro.
It was the dude behind him that had hazel eyes.
Yeah, nigga ain't no hazel eyes, man.
So Coop didn't make the mistake about his eye color. The LA Times did.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Wow.
No, he said two different people had hazel eyes. So did he make a mistake, or he said two different people?
3 people with knives. He said he saw YG because he met him a lot. And he just when you met someone a lot, like you know them when you meet them, you just put a mask on.
He can feel his, seen his stature or whatever.
I can stand corrected, but I swear to God, he said 2 different people had hazel eyes. 2 different. I'm not. I just thought maybe he thought like Brown, the regular Brown's hazel or some shit. So he kept. I don't know.
So he's alluring that it was YG who did the actual stabbing.
That is basically not the actual stabbing, but basically saying that he was part of.
Well, no, he is alluring that YG did the actual stabbing. He didn't say that YG. He said YG stabbed Drakeo. That's what he said.
The group
wasn't involved in like
Draco's
the fight.
Draco's on stab once though, so.
Yeah.
Because according to Flacco's video, Flacco said he knows who did it.
He's not the most credible person, bro.
And Flacco, to be fair, is basically accusing somebody else, not YG.
He's
Right.
not, Flacco just, bro, he's just.
I mean, like, so if it's okay, hypothetically, if they somehow, based on this testimony, try to prove that that he's involved in like that altercation, will he be indicted?
Here, less. What if they prove or YG was somewhat involved in the? What if they shut up, Lush?
Be implicated?
I say it's a lot of inconsistencies. If you're going off what Cool said and then what Poetik Flakko was reporting, it's a lot of inconsistencies. Like, you know what I mean? If your boy says somebody tried to take my chain, come get you, and then you and your security runs back to the trouble.
Right.
Like, ain't your security supposed to secure
YG
you?
has been. Well, they were claiming that the exits were blocked off, right? That
No. What I heard was the dude
No.
with the clothing.
Dub. Chief and Heavily.
Him. Somebody allegedly tried to take his chain and he ran.
Yeah, that's kind of what started it all.
And then ganging him ran back to the trouble.
That's what I don't get. Why would you ever turn around and go try to face anything like that? Get your ass on stage.
But
and
they
do
were
your
saying
job.
that they were kind of trapped. That they didn't really have like an option to get out of there.
That ain't what it, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying. They need. I honestly, it ain't because of where I stand and who I'm cool with, but don't no detectives want nobody on the internet doing the things that certain people doing because it
Now that's a fact. Ain't no way in hell a detective wants you to be on this internet or on somewhere trying to break down a case or push this way or that way. Because it mess up their whole stuff, especially when the family looking at the case, especially when people are involved start looking at it, start sending this to the detectives and stuff like that.
compromises they investigation. It's never good because then they didn't know last year March that Coop had did disposition with the Live Nation lawsuit. It said what he said, and it's not lining up. So so people think they doing people justice, and I mean I don't know Ralphie, but I don't think Ralphie feeling what's going on the internet.
Ralphie hasn't said a word. I don't really feel like any of the Stink Team dudes have really said anything like endorsing this investigation or what Flacco's doing or anything like that. I feel like they seem like they are a unified front and like not commenting on it or whatever. But I mean, I've been doing some research, and my personal view is that even if YG was wearing a mask and holding a knife in that situation, even if you grant those two things, I don't think that's enough to put murder charges on him. It's just like, if you don't have like direct evidence of him swinging a knife or doing something that like is way more direct, then I don't think it's happening. I think that probably what they would need to do is they would need to be able to prove that he was involved in planning the attack. I think that is where they would be able to actually put something together. But all of this, I kind of feel like they're interested in it, but I don't think they got what it takes to actually like put a charge on them.
And the characters, the character of the people saying the things also matters as well. Like, who are these people and what is your history and what kind of person are you?
Who are you talking about? The security guard?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I will say that in that regard, his security guard Coop is, I mean, he's been a security guard forever, comes from a background of dudes do that. I mean, I feel like he's probably considered like a pretty credible witness, but from my
security guard that ran with them.
Yeah, he was with him during the whole thing, yeah. And he's the one who gave the testimony.
So you're the security guard that ran with the person you're securing to the violence, to the trouble. And you're the one saying that you saw this and this and that, but you didn't do your job as a security guard. And now you're coming up with what you saw and what happened. I think like somebody that is a good lawyer is going to eat these cats up, like whatever it is.
Hey, that's a fact. Come on, Rio. Rio's in the building, y'all. Come on, Rio.
They're going to choose like
Rio's in the building.
Character witnesses. It matters.
Rios, bro. That's the thing, bro. I'm just going off everything that's going on the internet, compare and contrast, and you sitting at a disposition for Live Nation, and because you know it wasn't secure to people liking.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool trying to get paid too. You the security, bro. Why you didn't do your job, bro? If somebody ran back to a group to avenge something behind the chain, you already didn't, bro. You supposed to secure him and make sure he's straight. I just heard Trey D said when Death Row interrupted that
Source
award show when Dre and Snoop was up there trying to accept their award, the security got them out the back door. And then you know the Eastsiders, they had a standoff with you know what I'm saying, the gang and bro,
that's true.
Secure the artists, bro.
That's true. But the thing
That make a lot of sense though. You're supposed to secure the art. That's what your job is for.
is, like, when you're talking about a live event, right?
You got homie security. I just get an all duty security. I mean, all duty police officer. You feel me? Like Death Row back in the days, bro. At least I'm gonna be safe.
But okay, in that moment, like, as if Draco is concerned about his boy having somebody try to take his chain, which is what I guess happened with Chief and Heavily, it's like Draco don't have a full security detail, like a wall of security that's guiding him around. He got one dude who's by his side, and realistically, like, your job is not to like demand that the artist or your client moves to the next location that you're supposed to go to. It's really just like stay on top of.
You do demand that. That's what it's for, bro. You do demand that. Hold on. Ari says that they banged us at the door, at the gate, blood this, blood that. So automatic, I got to be on that. All this going on, you do. You see that. So if you don't, this type of stuff happens.
This dude, if he's going to go this way, you follow him, you stay as close to him as you can. And in that situation, I don't think that there was any way that he was going to be able to like really control what somebody like Draco was doing and where he was going. So, I mean, that being said, you know, he's just got his own like idea of what he wants to do. I see it all the time where like the security basically has to like run after the artist to like stay with them because the artist is like damn near trying to ditch the security.
Right, because
or when it comes to artist security, private personal security, I want to know what is the guidelines of their job description, because a security guard at the store is to observe and report. You're not even supposed to stop them if they're walking out. Just observe and report. But when it comes to private security and you're securing an artist, what is like your job description? Because I thought you're supposed to secure him at all costs.
100%.
Not try to aid him in a rumble.
No, that is. But the thing is this: when you're booking security, I'm not even speaking on him as an individual. I'm just saying, like, in general, when you're booking security for an event of this nature, you're doing so with the expectation of what's reasonable in the scale of what the event is. Like, so hence, if there's an event where there's going to be 15,000 people there and it's a specific type of demographic of crowd and this and that, like, you should be allotted X amount of security guards. Hence, with this festival, they told Draco and his team, you're allowed to bring this amount of people. He was allotted a spot for and one entourage member.
Well, if it's security breach, then some of the homies got to kick back and you bring more security, right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So they told him he wasn't allowed to do that, and they had strict stipulations on the type of what they were allowed to have on them and things of that nature. Now, I do agree with your previous point, Munchie. It is wise to hire off-duty cops and things like that in events such as this, because anyone that has a CDC and a guard car where they're able to actually be whammed up and things like that, and it supersedes jurisdiction, like the people that can fly with a strap. Like when I had Cassidy do rap battles and he would come in his security.
My thing is, if you allow this amount of people in, well, leave some bros at home and bring an extra security.
I would have had all security. None of my friends would have went.
Right? Because
whatever it is, that's
even when police, when they react to certain crime scenes, they ain't even about to approach the crowd until they get back up. If the ratio got to add up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you have a stipulation put on you, or like the max amount of people you could have with you is this, it's a fair assumption that you wouldn't even need to have. You wouldn't even need that. Like
necessity of being looking cool with the homies ain't it ain't. It's not priority. Safety, right?
For sure, safety is priority.
So that's what I'm saying. You keep like skipping over that.
No, safety should be priority one. I'm just saying, like, what I'm really speaking of is
because I'm a realist, bro.
But really, what the conversation to me is the negligence of this venue and the negligence of the people that are organizing and running this festival, and the potential beyond legal ramifications, the civil lawsuits that are ensuing. I don't know if the security people are involved in that in any capacity, or they have a fish to fry in that regard, but it would make sense.
You're not wrong. Munchie's not wrong, but we got to take accountability for our mindset and our actions. J Hood was on this podcast on one of the Tuesdays and said, isn't it snitching, or isn't it wrong for you to have a police officer if you're a street, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's another conversation too.
That's another. So we just had somebody here that said that they didn't feel comfortable having a police officer as that, and that mentality is not really beneficial to building moving forward.
Well, then you got reputed blood member, respected joint Munchie B saying he should have had police with him.
Well, you are this big artist, and you're going to a festival where you know your ops is going to be there. The Draco knew the lineup. Yeah. You would think.
Hey, look,
when you become such a celebrity, once you reach a certain celebrity, a certain fame, you got to leave that street mentality of I can't do this because I'm street.
It was the venue basically like forcing him to roll with like a small group of people.
Right. That's my whole point.
So what you said, Jay Hood, or how you feel about shit, that's him. Mm-hmm. I do what the f I want to do.
Right.
So like if I, you know what I'm saying, at an off-duty, what's the difference between the off-duty security police officer and a Navy SEAL niggas? They the same shit to me.
Well, yeah, but they're not because Navy SEALs aren't doing criminal investigations. They don't work with criminal investigation organizations in any capacity, gang.
They're both police.
I'm going with the Navy SEALs. They way deadlier too. Let's keep that real. They some of these police officers ain't never had combat, never did nothing. Sometimes they never had nothing. Some of them have, but a lot of them ain't had nothing. And these Navy SEALs, they be in actions. They Navy SEALs. They going for it.
Yeah, but Navy SEALs, no, they're not though. They work with the military.
Yeah, but in that capacity, what they're doing, they're not being a Navy SEAL.
Okay, yeah, but they're quote unquote protecting.
Yeah,
and they're
doing police work.
They're mercenaries essentially. They're private mercenaries.
Hey, but see, my mindset go to that because being in the county jail, a lot of them dudes when they not doing their thing with the army and shit, when they come out, they be working in the county jail. They be sheriffs and shit. Like they the same type of people. Like so, I mean, I don't know. Jay Hood probably feel that way, but. I'm just not about to be trying to buy no drugs in front of the police officer or some shit.
But I feel like that's part of the deal. You like pay the police officer to not say when you buying drugs, or if you're gonna buy drugs, you like tell him to take a step outside. Like, hey,
you gotta protect the bag.
I'm paying him to have his gun, so I don't have to have Pookie and Ray Ray with theirs.
But the last thing on the cop's mind should be like him buying lean. Like,
yeah,
I'm paying you to shut the f up about me buying some lean right now.
Well, yeah, that shouldn't even be a question. That should just should be in a standardized palabra NDA. I shouldn't even need to tell you that.
That's arresting people for having drugs is poor people. Like I'm Mr. Big Money Bags hiring security guard. You leave me alone.
Hey man, look, I don't know. I'm comfortable with myself. I'm gonna hire who I want to hire.
I think that's the right mentality. Like if it's a bag, you protecting the bag. The person that's generating the income, that is the economy for.
So we're gonna stop right there, man. So what y'all think, man? Draco should have hired security guards, police, off-duty police officers? Should he not had his homies with him? Should his homies should have bought regular tickets? Or what y'all think? Because this is really good. It's been great points on different parts. Flakko said everybody go to jail. Munchie said no. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think in this comments, man. It's your boy ODM Slim. Other than I'm out of here, man. Peace out. What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim. You know what time it is, man. MummyDust.com, man. Mummy Dust, man. You see the gear, man. Fly as hell. When you see ODM, you see Mummy Dust. That's the only thing I'm wearing from here on out. You'll see all my type of, you know what I'm saying, custom-made stuff. MummyDust.com. Promo code ODM Slim, man. Get your 15% off all Mummy Dust gear. We going crazy, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is tap in, like the shirt, see the size you want, and get the shirts. No problem. Send them off. You see some ODM wearing, you want that. It probably cost you a little more, but listen, go check it out. MummyDust.com, man. It's your boy ODM Slim, man. I'm telling you, we got the flyest there is. It's us. Who fly than us? You let me know. You know what I'm saying? MummyDust.com. Mummy Dust with an I, not a Y. So if you want to be fly, Mummy Dust with an I. Straight up. Straight up. Mummy Dust with an I if you want to be fly. Either way it goes, it's Mummy Dust with an I. Get y'all merch. Let me know what's going on. A promo code ODM Slim. We going crazy. Let's go.